Prepare to fast forward.
Preparing to fast forward.
Fast forward.
Fast forwarding, sir.
So we're still preparing to install bind, okay?
If installed, uninstall Network Manager and Network Manager GNOME. Clean any dynamic IP entries out of, etc. hosts.
So before I do, again, I'm going to do sudo apt-get, and I'm going to do remove, and I'm going to say network-manager, and I'm going to also do network-manager-genome. Some people say GNOME, some people say genome, gnip, who knows? And I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go pull that out. Yes, a useful thing for a portable device, but not useful, and matter of fact, a problem for a server with a static IP address. So let's just get rid of it and dump that dead weight. Alright, so we did, and we should be all set. And again, remember, take a gander at or a peek at your host file and make sure it's clean. And once you clean it up, if you uninstall Network Manager, you won't have those problems anymore. Now we're all ready to install the bind DNS service. And again, that's just going to be sudo apt-get and install. And it's bind 9. It's the DNS service. I'm going to go out online and I'm going to look for the DNS service. I'm going to say yes. And here we go. Okay, and it looks like everything went in and bind has now been installed. And with bind installed, I'm going to go into the configuration folder, which is in etc bind. Again, I'll print the working directory, etc bind. And here are all of our configuration files. And we'll just need to edit a few of these, and we'll also have to create 2 files. One for a forward and one for a reverse lookup zone. The very first one I'm going to do is name.conf.options. So I'm going to do sudo nano named.conf.options. And what I want to do is set up forwarders. What are forwarders? Well, I'm going to set up a DNS server that's authoritative for my domain. However, what happens when I want to find a server or a machine or a domain outside of my domain, such as Google or Yahoo or Microsoft.com, somebody out there? For those situations, if my server can't return or resolve the host to IP address query, then it needs to have the address of forwarders it can send the request to. And then in that case, they will receive it, and if they don't know where it is, they may pass it on to the DNS servers of my ISP. And my ISP may pass it on to DNS servers at the top level of the internet, set up by IANA. But at some point, we want to be able to forward requests for host names that are not on our network. And so I'm going to do that. 109.207.13.1 is actually